And so, to the first of many reasons why I love Great Britain. Cambridge, like Oxford, from which it is descended, much as it dislikes to admit it, has a highly decentralized college structure. Both great institutions are more a loose collection of autonomous colleges, each with their own history, tradition, architecture, peculiarities of self-government, and educational aims. This arrangement allows for maximal liberty and creativity in thought and action at the most vitally important level, the local, while simultaneously enabling an optimal level of cross-college rivalry and cooperation. Furthermore, and most significantly, this free and loose organizational structure makes bureaucratic capture of the entire institutions extremely difficult. This, in turn, makes the rectification of mistakes, which will inevitably be made, possible and even likely. And that might just be the salvation of the rapidly corrupting modern university, as well as everything downstream from that culture. And that is everything. And the rebellion at that august institution and elsewhere against the ideological forces currently threatening free discourse and inquiry in the academy is just beginning. Mark my words. We are all carriers of the temptation to resentment and the desire to compel and force those who disagree with our presumptions that poses an eternal threat to the integrity of our souls and our societies. We are all possessed by the attributes of the Auschwitz capo, the Gulag trustee, the willingness to turn away and to consciously deceive, and the capacity to delight in oppression and cruelty. We are each and all of us tainted by the blood that soaks our soil. But the people of Great Britain have granted the world a gift whose power stands in permanent opposition to our most appalling proclivities as individuals and societies. That gift is the political expression of the sanctification of the word, freedom in speech, imagination, and thought. Freedom to engage in the very process that builds and rebuilds habitable order itself from the chaos that eternally surrounds us. And that freedom is expressed in many ways, small and great, in the British Isles, in the wit of its people, in the effectiveness of its institutions, in the beauty of its art and literature, in the political and psychological presumptions that guide private discourse and public conception and action. And that is most particularly why I love Great Britain. And that is why people of that realm, and not only of that realm, you should love her too, despite her sins. With your eyes lifted upward, your hope to the future, and the word of truth and faith on your tongues. I love your country. Rule Britannia indeed.